Chris Packham is exploring the UK's parks and gardens for Nature's Calendar in half an hour on BBC Two. First, a right group of clever clogs.
These 5 people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they are Goliaths in the world of television quiz shows. Please welcome our dream team.
Hello, my name's Judith Keppel and I was the first person in Britain to win £1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Hello, I'm Kevin Ashman. I hold the record for the highest ever score on Mastermind, and in 2004 I became the World Quiz Champion.
Hi, I'm CJ Demouy. I've been a winner on 15 to 1, 100% and beat the nation.
Hello, I'm Daphne Fowler. I'm one of the few women to win the title Brain of Britain, and I won the grand final of 15 to 1 twice.
Hello, I'm Chris Hughes. Back in 1983, I won Mastermind, and I still hold the International Mastermind title.
Well, challenging the Eggheads today are the logistics men from West Lothian. The team all work for the same distribution firm, and Russell and Hugh keep the guys on their toes with daily general knowledge tests. And the lads like going to quizzes separately as well, but have joined forces today to take on the Eggheads. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Russell. I'm 39 and I'm a warehouse section manager.
Hi, I'm Gary. I'm 38 and a warehouse operative.
Hello, I'm Jim. I'm 49 and also a warehouse section manager.
Hello, I'm Robbie. I'm 27 and I'm a warehouse section manager.
Hi, I'm Hugh. I'm 44 and a transport section manager.
So, Russell, you set quizzes for your respective teams, you and Hugh. Who does best, Russell's team or Hugh's team?
Generally what we do is we put the quiz out during the day. We start shift early in the morning, we give the quiz out, and the guys just tuck it underneath the job sheet to hide it from the bosses and things like that. And we just go out and we've got a wee scoring chart. If they score over 5, they get a wee reward, something simple. And they do really well, and it keeps an interest in the day. It does, I love it, secret quizzing. But how do you know people, as they're going off and doing their jobs and the rest of it, aren't cheating, aren't looking something up here or ringing someone up? Well, I'm sure there's quite a bit of that, actually, because there's over 300 people working in the warehouse, so I've got a funny feeling they sneak off now and again and go and get the person who's sort of clever in the subject and add it in.
Remarkable stuff. Well, you can't do any of that here, of course, in Eggheads. Let me tell you, every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, logistics men, the Eggheads have won the last 2 games, which means £3,000 says you can't beat the Eggheads. So, let's start. And the first head-to-head battle will be on the subject of history. Well, who wants to play?
History.
Gary?
I'll play that.
Who are you going to play, Gary? Anyone you like?
Let's take your choice.
What do you say? CJ.
OK, Gary and CJ on history. To ensure there's no conferring, please make your way into the question room. Well, Gary, I know you like your sport, certainly your football. You're a big Celtic fan, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
And why have they picked you to play history, then?
Well, history was one of my favourite subjects at school.
OK, then, I'll ask each of you 3 questions on history in turn. They're multiple choice. Whoever answers the most questions correctly will be the winner of this particular head-to-head challenge. And, Gary, your choice. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Here we go then, Gary, your first question. Which historical figure was known as the 9 Days Queen? Was it Anne Boleyn, Mary I or Jane Grey?
No, I can't stand Berlin. She got beheaded. She lasted longer than 9 days. I know the answer's Jane Grey.
The historical figure known as the 9 Days Queen. Other logistics men?
Gary's fairly good on these sort of things, and Queens, that's the ones he usually gets. I would go with Gary on this one.
OK, going with you, Gary, on that one. The rest of the team, the 9 Days Queen was Jane Grey. Lady Jane Grey, yes, the right answer. OK, one in the net there then. OK, your first question, CJ. In 1849, thousands of prospectors arrived in which American state in the hope of finding gold? Was it Oregon, California or Florida?
There's not much gold in Florida, so I'll go for California.
Well, the answer is, of course, California. That's the right answer, CJ. 1 to you. OK, then, Gary, your second question. The eastern portion of the Roman Empire was administered from which city? Jerusalem, Cairo or Constantinople?
Don't know too much about the Roman history.
Yeah,
so
well,
be a total guess.
They never got up to Scotland, did they?
No, Hadrian's all kept them out. Constantinople, I guess.
Logistics man, do you think he's right?
I would say there's a fair chance. I wouldn't think Cairo, because there was still an Egyptian empire of a sort when the Romans were there.
So you go with
I would have gone with that.
Eggheads? Yeah, it's the right answer, Gary. Well done, well chosen. 2-1 to you. 2 out of 2 so far. CJ, your second question. Which king met with Francis I of France at the Field of the Cloth of Gold in 1520? Was it Henry VIII, Edward III, or Richard II?
It was Henry VIII, king from 1509 to 1547.
I've done it on the dates there, I see. OK, yes, it is the right answer, so 2 apiece. And your third question, Gary, keep it going, and if you get this right and CJ gets his wrong, you're through into the final round playing for £3,000. So here we go. Until they were abolished in 1826, what name was given to the infantry units that served under the Ottoman sultans? Was it Parthian, Janissary or Cataphract?
I'm sure it's Parthian.
OK, logistics men, anyone agree, disagree? Glad he's having a go at that one.
He's on this one.
Well, Gary, I can tell you it's the first one you got wrong. It's Janissary. So not Parthian, and you were fairly sure about that, but it actually wasn't the right answer. The infantry units that served under Ottoman sultans were known as Janissary. So, CJ, to win it, what was the name of George Washington's wife? Was it Martha, Eleanor or Patricia?
It's Martha.
George Washington's wife was...
Martha.
Just checking with the Eggheads. It was Martha, as you clearly well knew, CJ. That's the right answer, which means you've got all 3 of yours right. Gary just stumbled once, but it was enough to give CJ the round. He's won the head-to-head. He will be appearing in the final round then. Gary, you won't, I'm afraid. Gary and CJ, would you please come back and join your teams? Well, CJ, a very fluent performance there in history. Not always that way in that particular category. I was very impressed with you knowing George Washington's wife just like that.
That was very good, wasn't it? I'd like to claim it was from some highfalutin book. It was actually from watching The Simpsons. Sorry to admit that, but it was. I've learnt so much on history and literature from The Simpsons, it's unreal.
OK, then, well, there you go. As it stands, the challengers have lost 1 brain from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost none. So we move on to our next subject today, and it's science. So, Russell, Jim, Robbie or Hugh, one of you to play. Anyone you like except CJ. He, of course, has just played.
It's your feelings.
OK.
OK.
All right.
It's me, and I'll be playing Judith.
OK, then it's going to be Robbie against millionaire winner Judith. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in the question room. OK, good luck to you, Robbie. What do you want to do? Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please.
OK, Robbie, it's science, and you've chosen to go first, so here you go. What name is given to the young of an elephant? Pup, calf or foal?
I'm not too sure, but I believe it's calf.
OK. Logistics men?
We're happy with Robbie.
Eliminating the others, yes. The name of a young elephant is a calf. Well done, Robbie. Good start, 1 to you. Judith, your first question. In trigonometry, what term is ascribed to the longest side of a right-angled triangle? Is it cosine, tangent or hypotenuse?
I think it's the hypotenuse, whatever it is.
Yeah, the sum of the... Yeah, whatever. Yes, the longest side of a right-angled triangle is the hypotenuse is the right answer. Well done, Judith. 1 apiece. Your second question then, Robbie. The corona and photosphere are features of which object in our galaxy? Mars, the Sun or the Moon?
Again, I'm not too sure. I think I'll take a stab at the Sun.
OK. Eggheads?
Yes,
sounds
quite right.
Well,
Okay.
confirmed by all the Eggheads, it is the right answer. Good guess. Well done, Robbie. 2-1 to you. Your second question then, Judith. What is an angiosperm? Is it a hooved mammal, a shooting star, or a flowering plant?
Absolutely no idea. I mean, I just have to guess. Hooved mammal is an ungulate. I think I'm going to do a guess at a flowering plant.
OK. You're the gardener, aren't you, Judith?
Well, supposedly.
Well, it is, Eggheads, the...
Right answer.
It is the right answer.
Oh,
An angiosperm is a flowering plant.
You learn something every day.
Well, there you are. You can look at your plants with new eyes, fresh eyes. OK, but that means it's 2 apiece then. Here you go then, Robbie. Important not to get this one wrong, because if you should, then Judith really has a chance to knock you out. Robbie, what was the surname of the brothers named George and Laszlo, who invented the ballpoint pen in the 1930s? Is it Biro, Stylus, or Bic?
Just through elimination, I'm going to go for Biro, purely because Stylus and Bic I often see on the side of pens, and I thought the person who invented it would possibly not be on the side, so I'll go for Biro.
OK. Well, are we going to be writing his name on the list for contenders in the final round, do you think?
Yeah, we're happy.
Yeah.
We're happy the way he's working it out.
Well done there, Robbie. That puts you into a 3-2 lead and a chance to appear in the final round if Judith gets this one wrong. Judith, the illness diphtheria primarily affects which part of the human body? Diphtheria. Is it the throat, the stomach, or the eyes?
But it's not the eyes. I think it's the stomach, diphtheria.
OK. Well, you may well do, but it primarily affects Daphne.
The throat.
The throat, Judith. The throat is the would have been the right answer, which means that the balance swings back in favour of the logistics men. Well, they've evened it up anyway. Robbie, well done. You've taken on one of the Eggheads, and millionaire winner Judith, no less, and emerged triumphant. It's great news for you, as it means you will be appearing in the final round, playing for £3,000 today. Would you both please come back and join your teams here? Well then, as it stands now, the challengers and the Eggheads have each lost 1 brain from the final round, and our next subject is politics. Who wants to play? Russell, Jim or Hugh?
This was the only one that we discussed.
Yeah, I'll take that one down.
OK, Russell, who do you want to play?
I'll take Chris, please.
To ensure there's no conferring, please make your way into the question room. So, Russell, do you want to go first or second?
I'll take this in the chin down. I'll go first.
Best of luck, your first question. What title is given to the German head of government? Is it Kaiser, President or Chancellor?
President's more like an American type of thing. Kaiser. I think it's the option, I think it's the Chancellor, damn it.
It is. Chancellor, German head of government is the Chancellor. Well done. Good start then, 1 to you. See how Chris starts. Your first question, Chris. What's the name of Margaret Thatcher's daughter? Karen, Christina or Carol?
Well, you know my opinion of the Thatcher clan in general, so I'm not going to go there, but I do happen to know that her daughter's name, and she's the only one that I... No, start again. It's Carol.
Carol is the right answer. Well done, Chris. So 1 apiece. Your second question, Russell. Who became the inaugural First Minister of the Scottish Parliament in 1999? Was it Charles Kennedy, Donald Dewar or Alex Salmond?
Oh, I'd be on a hiding if I didn't get this one correct.
You certainly would.
He's sadly passed away now, but we'll go for Donald Dewar.
Donald Dewar, I won't quibble with you. Got very lucky indeed. Nice, easy one there to put you into a 2-1 lead. Donald Dewar became First Minister of the Scottish Parliament in 1999. So your second question then, Chris. Which politician renounced the title of Viscount Stansgate in 1963 in order to become a Member of Parliament? Was it Tony Benn, Dennis Healey or Michael Foot?
It was Anthony Wedgwood, man of the people, Tony Benn.
Eggheads?
Reggie Benham.
Yeah, it's the right answer, so it's 2-2. And we go on to your third question, Russell. In 2001, Thaksin Shinawatra became the Prime Minister of which country? Bangladesh, North Korea or Thailand?
It sounds quite oriental, obviously. Choice between these two. I'll probably go for North Korea.
Logistics men?
None of us were certain on that either. We'd have plumped for either North Korea or Thailand.
Thaksin Shinawatra became the Prime Minister of Thailand in 2001, I'm afraid, Russell, which means that Chris can win this head-to-head if he gets this one right. Chris, the controversial Clause 4 of the Labour Party manifesto related to what area of politics? Is it disarmament, nationalisation or immigration? Clause 4.
That was nationalisation.
Yes.
Judith?
Yes, was.
Clause 4 of the Labour Party manifesto to win this head-to-head related to nationalisation. Yep, it is the right answer, which means 3 out of 3 for Chris. Just one again. I mean, these are such narrow squeaks. All these head-to-heads so far, just one question wrong and you're out. And that's the case for you, Russell. You're not going to be in the final round, I'm afraid. And would you both please come back and join your teams? Well, as it stands then, the challengers have lost 2 brains from the final round, whilst the Eggheads have lost just 1. And the next subject, the last before the final round, is sport. And Jim or Hugh, one of you got to step up to the plate.
No, you're all right. Okay. On you go.
Yep. I'll take on that one.
OK, Hugh, and your choices, the only 2 Eggheads who haven't played yet, Daphne or Kevin?
It's your choice.
Hey, Daphne, please.
OK, Hugh, you're going to play Daphne. Quite good at sport, aren't you, Daphne?
Yes, for my age.
Well, Hugh and Daphne, let's have you both into the question room, please. Hugh, your choice. Do you want to go first or let Daphne start?
I think I'll go first, please.
OK, Hugh, it's sport trying to dislodge Daphne. Let's see how you do. Here's your first question. The Greek athlete Kostas Kenteris won an Olympic gold medal in which event in 2000? Was it the 100 metres, the 200 metres or the 400 metres?
Not 100% sure, but I think it's the 200.
I can tell you it's the right answer. It's 1 to you then, Hugh. Very well done. Good start. OK, Daphne, your first question. In which type of vehicle would people compete for the Vendée Globe title? A boat, a car or a bicycle?
That's the round the world yacht race, so it would be a boat.
Yes, a boat is what you would need to be in to compete in the Vendée Globe title, of course, so that's 1-1. Hugh, your second question. In which sport would you fade or draw the ball? Is it golf, snooker or tennis?
It's not snooker. Pretty sure it's golf.
Logistics men?
Yeah, but
I've certainly had a few fades myself, didn't so
yeah,
it's definitely golf.
Well, let's see if you can make Daphne fade. It's the right answer. That's 2 to you. So, OK then, Daphne, your second question. Who was the World Formula 1 champion in both 1998 and 1999? Was it Jacques Villeneuve, Damon Hill or Mika Hakkinen?
I'm not very good on this. Oh dear, my husband would kill me.
So, he a keen fan?
Yes, makes me watch. I know I'm going to get it wrong, but I'm going for Mika Hakkinen.
Why are you going for that?
Because I don't think it's Jacques Villeneuve. I know Damon Hill won it, but I thought he only won it once, which is what I'm hoping. But I'm probably wrong.
Clutching at the straws of knowledge and working out the right answer.
Oh.
That's how the Eggheads do it.
Thank you.
Formula 1 world champion in 98 and 99 was Mika Hakkinen, which means it's 2-2. Back to you then, Hugh. Thought you might have been in with a real chance there to win it, but no, Daphne managed to pull it out of the fire. So to keep the pressure up, your third question. Which English cricketer scored a record 364 against Australia in 1938? Was it Dennis Compton, Len Hutton or Wally Hammond?
Probably about the only sport I know very, very little about. It'd be a pure guess. I would go for Len Hutton.
What do we think then, logistics men? Anyone been any help to him if you were allowed to confer, which of course you're not?
No, really.
I thought it was Dennis Compton.
OK, well, this could... a slight feeling perhaps for Dennis Compton, but nothing firm there from the other logistics men, Hugh. And this could clearly make the difference between you appearing in the final round or not. It's the right answer. Len Hutton scored 364 against Australia in 1938. So, 3 out of 3 for you. Lovely looking score.
Yep, pure guess though.
Well, it doesn't matter how you get them. Let's see if Daphne can blot her copybook and let you into the final round. Daphne, what was the nickname of the British boxer Harold Graham? Was it Assassin, Bomber or Golden? To stay in the game.
I've never heard of any of them, Dermot. I don't know his nickname, so this will be a pure guess. I'm going to go for Assassin.
OK. Well, as I say, Daphne hasn't been beaten on sport. Is she going to be now?
Probably.
Kevin?
Bomber.
Bomber.
Oh.
Bomber Graham. Harold Graham.
Oh.
And you have just bombed out of the final round. First time she's lost in this series, Hugh. A considerable scalp there. You took on Daphne. You've won. You will be appearing in the final round, playing for £3,000. Very well done indeed. Please come back and join your teams. Well, Daphne, not just your first loss at sport, your first loss at head-to-heads in this entire series of Eggheads.
Well, it is, yes. But I always say there's always a first time.
Oh, yes. And CJ, you knew the answer, didn't you?
Yeah, I've actually met Harold Graham when I was at university in Sheffield. He came along, did a talk, and I actually did a marathon with him as well.
Well, I hope you're on your best behaviour.
Moving on.
So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads will not be allowed to take part in this round. So Russell and Gary from the Logistics Men and Judith and Daphne from the Eggheads, would you please leave the studio? Well, Jim, Robbie and Hugh, you're playing to win the Logistics Men £3,000. Kevin, CJ and Chris, that's just the blokes, isn't it?
It's better like this.
It's all blokes together.
Well, you're playing for something which money can't buy, the Eggheads reputation. And as usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge and you are allowed to confer. That's the big difference. So, Logistics Men, the big question is, are your 3 brains better than the Eggheads 3? Jim, Robbie and Hugh, would you like to go first or second? Could be crucial.
Go first. It's worked for us so far. Yep. Well, it's worked so far going first, so we'll just carry on in that vein.
OK, it's worked. Well, being 50-50 for you going first. Let's hope the coin falls on the right side this time. £3,000 at stake. It's general knowledge. You've chosen to start. Here's your first question. Of what is etymology the study? Etymology, is it the study of words, stars or people?
Words. Yeah. Well, we're not exactly sure, but after discussion and tossing a coin, we've decided it's words.
Words they're gone for. Eggheads, could have been your questions?
Yep.
Yeah, words is the right answer, so that's 1 to you. Eggheads, your first question. What is the real first name of the singer Morrissey? Is it Stephen, James or Brian?
Stephen,
I think it's Stephen.
I don't think it's
I wouldn't be
James.
prepared to commit to it.
Brian,
No,
no,
I would have heard if it's Brian.
Yeah, well, our instinct is Stephen, so we'll go for Stephen.
Just instinct?
Well, I think it's Stephen. I wouldn't put a percentage on it, but fairly sure.
There's Daphne cheering behind you silently and help us for the first time in this series of Eggheads. But yeah, Stephen is the right answer. Bad luck, Logistics Men. Really thought they were going to get that one wrong. But 1-0. Keep going. Just keep getting them right. It's the best you can do. Here we go. Which Christian festival commemorates the Last Supper? Is it Pentecost, Eucharist or Lent?
should probably know more about this sort of thing. But
I'm sure it's Eucharist.
well, Lent is, I mean, Lent's a period with 40 days in the desert, isn't it? So it's not that.
Yep.
So Eucharist, isn't that something to do with after it?
No, sure.
It's after the crucifixion or something. We're going to go, we're happy with Pentecost.
Pentecost, yeah.
Yeah.
Which Christian festival commemorates the Last Supper? What do you think?
We're going to go for Pentecost.
Okay. Working that one out. Eliminated the other two and ended up with Pentecost. Eggheads, as I always say, these could have been your questions. What do you think?
Eucharist.
Eucharist.
It's Eucharist. It's the wrong answer there, logistics men. So the logic of the logistics men didn't actually work out that time. Sorry. It means you got nothing there, but it stays at 1-1, and it could remain that way if the Eggheads get their second question wrong. So Eggheads, here you go. The word Hircine relates specifically to which animals? Is it deer, pigs, or goats? Hircine.
Goats. Goats.
Attempting to make the logistics men the goats today. Hircine relates to... You think they're right?
None of us actually.
Well, they are the Eggheads, and 9 times out of 10 they are right, and this happens to be one of those. Goats is the right answer. So it's got a bit critical quite quickly. You've got to get this one right to make the Eggheads answer another question. OK, best of luck, logistics men. What is the literal meaning of the Russian word Kremlin? Is it home, government, or citadel?
Citadel. I think it's Citadel. We're going to go for Citadel.
OK, are you sure about that one?
We're not sure about anything.
Not sure about anything after getting the last one wrong, no. But you know you've got to get this right to keep the game alive. Eggheads, how does Kremlin translate?
Citadel.
Citadel, or fortress.
Or fortress, yeah. So,
Most Russian cities had citadels of one sort or another, which were referred to as a Kremlin, but the Kremlin came to attach itself to the Soviet government, yeah.
OK, well, there you have it from the Eggheads. Citadel is the right answer. Very well done, logistics men, which means the Eggheads have to face this. But, of course, if they get it right, I'm afraid your particular run in Eggheads is over. So, to win the game, Eggheads, what was the name of the throne used by Chinese emperors in the imperial palace called the Forbidden City? Was it the Dragon Throne, the Lion Throne, or the Snake Throne?
That's the Dragon Throne.
The Dragon Throne is the right answer, as I think the logistics men knew there. Yeah, Dragon Throne means you have taken this round 3-2, as indeed all the previous rounds went that way. So, Eggheads, you've won. Bad luck, logistics men. I'm afraid the Eggheads have done what comes pretty naturally to them, and they still reign supreme over Quizland. I'm afraid you won't be going home with the £3,000, which means, of course, the money rolls over to our next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Can anyone beat you? Do join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £4,000 says they don't. Goodbye.
Chris Packham's discovering wildlife in our parks and gardens next on BBC Two. Nature's Calendar from the National Botanical Gardens of Wales with bees in Yorkshire and deer in London. Then the Alistair Campbell Diaries conclude tonight at 7.